What's up, everyone? Welcome to FilmSpot, and today we will be talking about the best upcoming movies. Ryan Reynolds gears up once again to bring Deadpool back to the big screen, as Morena Baccarin and Stefan Kapicic will join the cast, reprising their roles as Vanessa and Colossus in the upcoming sequel. Karan Soni and Leslie Uggams will also return as Dopinder and Blind Al, respectively, after appearing in the first two Deadpool films. The movie will be directed by Sean Levy, and Paul Wernick and Rhett Reese will pen the script along with Zeb Wells. A certain Hugh Jackman, Emma Corrin, and Matthew McFadyen round out the star-studded cast. What's exciting about this sequel is that it will be the first Deadpool film where Marvel Studios will collaborate with Reynolds and the Deadpool team. Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios president, is on board as a producer, having successfully revamped the Spider-Man franchise when he joined the creative effort for that Sony series. Get ready for some epic sci-fi action because The Tomorrow War is back with a sequel. After its release in 2021, the film became a massive success for Amazon Prime Video, allowing lead actor Chris Pratt to team up with the streaming platform on other exciting projects like The Terminal List. But what about the highly anticipated second installment of the Tomorrow War franchise? Fans had been eagerly awaiting news, and now director Chris McKay has finally broken his silence. In a recent interview with Uproxx, McKay revealed that the overwhelming global response to the first movie has been incredible. He still receives direct messages from fans across the world who are discovering and loving the film even months after its initial release. Despite a bittersweet experience with the decision to forego a theatrical release in favor of streaming, the film continues to top Amazon's charts. The Tomorrow War story is set in the near future where humanity is losing a war against aliens. In the sequel, McKay hopes to expand the world of time travel, adding even more depth and excitement to the franchise. HBO Max has finally confirmed that the highly anticipated Harry Potter TV show is moving forward, with a groundbreaking 10-year plan for the series. The show will adapt J.K. Rowling's beloved novels, with each season focusing on one book in the series. The show is most definitely seeking to leverage the recent success of the Hogwarts Legacy game. Unsurprisingly, though, with the recent disappointment of the third Fantastic Beasts film, fans had been eagerly awaiting news on the future of the franchise. Now, Warner Bros. Discovery has announced that the Harry Potter remake TV show will be airing exclusively on HBO Max, with the controversial author herself serving as an executive producer. The show will also reportedly feature an entirely new cast, promising a fresh take on the beloved characters. The 10-year commitment from the company ensures that fans will have plenty of time to immerse themselves in the magical world of Harry Potter once again. After wowing audiences with her performances in X and Pearl, Mia Goth is now joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the highly anticipated Blade reboot. The film stars Mahershala Ali as the titular vampire hunter and is directed by Yann Demange and written by Michael Starbury, promising to be darker than most MCU movies. Details about Goth's role are being kept secret, but she joins a cast that includes Aaron Pierre and Delroy Lindo. Blade was announced at the 2019 Comic-Con by Marvel Studio chief Kevin Feige, revealing that Ali would be taking on the iconic role previously played by Wesley Snipes in 3 films. The film is set to hit theaters on September 6, 2024, serving as the final film in Phase 5 of the MCU. With the talent involved and the hype building, Blade is sure to be a blockbuster hit. The Resident Evil franchise rises from the dead once again with a brand new feature film titled Resident Evil: The Umbrella Chronicles. While plot details are scarce at the moment, fans can expect an exciting journey that follows the game with STARS operative Rebecca Chambers and former Marine Billy Cohen as they venture through a train that leads them to a derelict training facility. There, they encounter James Marcus, co-founder of the Umbrella Corporation and creator of the T-Virus, who has managed to resurrect himself with the aid of leech test subjects. After a confrontation with the monster, Chambers and Cohen escape as the facility self-destructs. The new film will be produced by Paul W.S. Anderson, who directed 4 of the previous Resident Evil films. Despite some mixed reviews for recent entries in the franchise, Resident Evil has still managed to gross over $1.3 billion at the box office, with a continued resurgence of interest in the video games thanks to the new entries and remakes. We will definitely be bringing you more updates on this one. Fans of horror films have reason to be excited as Radio Silence, the creative team behind the recent Scream movies, has announced their next project. The team, comprised of Matt Bettinelli-Olpin, Tyler Gillette, and Chad Villela, will be directing and producing an untitled scary movie for Universal. They will be joined by William Shattuck, Paul Neinstein, James Vanderbilt of Project X Entertainment, and Trip Vinson, who also produced their hit film Ready or Not. The plot of the new project has been kept under wraps, but it was originally titled Dracula's Daughter. The script was written by Stephen Shields and revised by Guy Busick. Universal has noted that the film falls in line with other recent releases, like Leigh Whannell's The Invisible Man and the upcoming Renfield, providing a fresh take on classic monster characters. Radio Silence and Project X have been riding high on the success of Scream 6, which they directed and produced respectively. The film opened to record-breaking numbers and has now surpassed $100 million at the domestic box office. All you horror fans out there will have to wait for more details about Radio Silence's next project, but the talented team behind it is almost certain to deliver a spine-tingling experience. Fans of the Scream franchise have lately been left in a state of flux over the rumors surrounding the potential departure of Radio Silence from Scream 7. While the team behind the highly successful Scream 6 could still very much return to direct the final installment of the trilogy, there are growing concerns that the Dracula movie they are currently working on might delay their return. With the studio hoping to start production on Scream 7 in the fall, there are concerns about whether there would be enough time for the team to complete both movies back to back. However, fans have been reassured by the fact that Radio Silence has proven its success with the franchise, making it unlikely for the studio to pass on the opportunity to bring them back for the finale. But most people are more open to the idea of a fresh perspective for the franchise than before, hoping that someone else passionate about the series might take up the director and writing chairs to fill in the gaps they feel are missing. One thing that promises a slew of fresh news soon is CinemaCon, the annual gathering of major studios and the Theater Association in Las Vegas. While the event celebrates the magic of movies and going to the theaters, studios also reveal new movies and footage for upcoming films. Sony will be one of the opening day presentations on April 24th, and they will be talking about their upcoming slate of movies. Last year, they announced that they would be working on an El Muerto movie, a Spider-Man spin-off film. This year, we can expect more Spider-Man announcements, including details about Spider-Man 4, which fans have been eagerly anticipating. While Marvel has already introduced their slate, it's up to Sony to confirm the Spider-Man stuff, but the other big announcement we can expect is Venom 3. There's a rumored plot of Venom mentoring a younger Peter Parker, but a lot of fans are hoping this isn't true. As Spider-Man fans, we're definitely excited to see what Sony has to offer, and hope they'll give us some juicy details. During Lucasfilm's studio showcase at Star Wars Celebration Europe 2023, Kathleen Kennedy, the president of Lucasfilm, announced that 3 new live-action Star Wars films are on the way. The movies will be directed by James Mangold, Dave Filoni, and Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, all of whom are well-known and talented filmmakers. According to Kennedy, the new movies will explore different storylines and time periods. Mangold's film will take us back to the dawn of the Jedi, while Filoni's will focus on the New Republic and close out the interconnected stories told in The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, Ahsoka, and other Disney Plus series. Obaid-Chinoy's movie will be set after the events of Star Wars Rise of Skywalker and will feature Daisy Ridley reprising her role as Rey as she builds a new Jedi Order. Kennedy said, "We're looking to broaden that timeline, building a rich future, expanding upon the present, going deep into the past to tell our stories. And we're thrilled to be working with some of the best and most passionate filmmakers on projects that will span the past, the present, and the future." The future looks bright for Star Wars, and fans are eager to see where these talented directors will take the franchise. The hype for the Flash movie continues to build as a new teaser promo has been released online, giving fans a glimpse of what to expect in the upcoming film. Although it only runs for 5 seconds, the promo features some new footage and confirms that a second trailer will be released ahead of its world premiere at CinemaCon on April 25th. Directed by Andy Muschietti, The Flash follows Barry Allen, played by Ezra Miller, as he travels back in time to change the past. However, his actions result in a future where General Zod threatens to destroy the world, and there are no superheroes to help. In order to save the future, Barry must bring a retired Batman, played by Michael Keaton, out of retirement and rescue a Kryptonian who's not the one he's looking for. Produced by Barbara Muschietti and Michael Disco, The Flash has a screenplay by Christina Hodson and a screen story by John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein and Joby Harold's, based on characters from DC. The film is set to be distributed worldwide by Warner Bros. Pictures and will open in theaters in North America on June 16, 2023, and internationally beginning June 14, 2023. If you're a DC fan, you gotta mark your calendars for CinemaCon on April 25th, where the second trailer for The Flash will be revealed. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.